Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Straight Fire Picks. Best bets for NBA on Wednesday, November 24th, 2021. My name is Steve and we're going to have 5 picks here for you today. I think are great value bets for this Wednesday NBA slate. As always, just want to thank you all for your continued support in the channel. If you are new to the channel here today, please be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Always appreciate that. We're trying to reach 925 subscribers here by the end of the week. Also, be sure to check out our community Discord page. It's a great place to connect with our community. I'll have a link in the comment section and in the description of that where you can check that out. It's a great place to connect with us there to get new ideas for bets. Also, be sure to place your favorite pick down below in the comment section. If you'd like your pick included in our comment capper section, just be sure to put a star or an asterisk next to your pick and we'll include it in the video if your pick hits. Without further ado, let's get right into the results from the previous episode. So we went 2-1. 7-2 in our last 3 episodes. 7-2 here in our last 9 picks. 3 straight winning days, so we love that. As far as last episode, we were able to cash the Chicago Bulls -5 spread. So we like that. Obviously, we were able to cash the Ivica Zubac over 19.5 PRAs. And then we missed on the over-under there in the Phoenix game. What can you do? We're going to get this 5-0 today, guys. We're going to get after. We got a few more picks on tap for you today. A loaded NBA slate. So we got 5 selections today. Let's get after it. Let's get this 5-0. So let's get right into our picks. At number 1, we are going with DeJounte Murray here for the San Antonio Spurs to get over 33.5 PRAs here at -118 odds. So in his last 13 games, DeJounte Murray is 9-4 overall to this line. He's 9-7 on the season overall. He's 4-3 at home to this line. So those are obviously solid statistics there, solid trends. And it's drawing a pretty good matchup here. The Hawks allow the 8th most amount of points to point guards and the 2nd most assists. So we'd love to see that breakdowns defensively here for the Hawks, particularly the Road Hawks. The Road Hawks is what you want to bet against, and that's what we're doing here. Atlanta is 0-9 against the spread on the season. Why is that relevant? Because their defense suffers here on the road. They're 28th in road defensive efficiency. They're 26th in points per game allowed on the road, 113.8. So those are obviously very good things when you're talking about a PRA. More opportunities here for DeJounte. And I think, he's relied upon so much here to get stuff done. He's been easily their best player on the season. Murray's averaging, 8.3 rebounds per game, over 18 points, and over 8 assists a game as well. So he's obviously doing very well. Now, where the Hawks do still decently as far as, the PRA stuff, they're 5th best in rebounds allowed to point guards, but I'm not really that worried about that. DeJounte Murray is still going to get his rebounds. So that's why I wanted to have it in there. I mean, he could have nights where he goes over 10 easily. So I like the equity of still having the rebounds in there on him. So I love it there, guys. Great matchup here for Murray. Honestly, a pretty hot trend. Like I said, 9-4 in the last 13. So you got to hop on this. One of our guys in the Discord channel has been playing this for a while. And, I always look into stuff that, I hear something about, I'm familiar with. I got to get the bag kind of pointing me to this one. So take it there for your number 1 pick. DeJounte Murray over 33.5 PRAs here for the San Antonio Spurs at -118 odds. Okay, and at number 2, we are going with the San Antonio Spurs +4 spread here versus the Hawks at -110 odds. So in line with some of the things that we just talked about. We mentioned the Atlanta Hawks being 0-9 against the spread on the road. So that's a 100% hit rate so far on the season. The Spurs are decent at home against the spread. They're 4-3 at home against the spread, so that's solid. Like we said, Hawks 28th in road defensive efficiency. They do not travel well. They're 26th in points per game allowed on the road, 113.8, like we said there. And, we got Poeltl back in the lineup here for the Spurs, which I think is huge for San Antonio. I think he'll really bring a huge edge here to this Spurs lineup. He's averaging 12.7 points per game, 8.8 rebounds, 65.9% from the field. That's what I really love when his stats jump out at me because of the efficiency, right? 65.9% field goals. We love to see that. His first game back, last game, against the streaking Phoenix Suns, he had 15 points and 9 rebounds. So he already is making an impact just his first game back, and that was only a 4-point loss at home there to the Suns. So they were able to, actually cover on that one as well. So, and that was against the Suns team that hasn't lost, and I don't think they've lost in November at all. So very spirited effort there for the Spurs. I expect them to be very, very close in this game, if not win. I really like them to take this one, honestly, at home. Just given all the trends. Poeltl being back, I think, is the big thing to me also. And then, you think about the Hawks, they just do not travel well at all. So, I love it there, guys, for our number 2 pick. San Antonio Spurs +4 spread here versus the Hawks at -110 odds. Okay, and at number 3, we're going with James Harden under 22.5 points here for the Brooklyn Nets at -118 odds. So as long as Kevin Durant is in the lineup, I really love this bet. Kevin Durant is set to play here as of right now. Make sure you keep track of your lineups, though. It is very important here that Kevin Durant does not, or rather that he does play for this bet. As of everything that I have available to me now, he is playing. So shouldn't be any problems there. Harden on the season is 12-6 to this under, so we like seeing that. He's 7-2 to this line on the road. So, this season so far, he really hasn't been looking for a shot as much. Occasionally, he'll look to take over a game, particularly if Durant's not on the floor or if Durant's not available. You'll see Harden be more aggressive. But for the most part, Harden has been deferring a lot this year. He's always a great candidate for a triple-double, but as far as his points go, he's not looking to really get his as much. And the matchup here with Boston is solid as far as for this under. Boston 14th in points allowed to point guards, the 4th best in field goal percentage allowed. So like we said with Harden looking for a shot, they're playing great defense there on the outside. I don't think Harden's going to be looking. He's not the guy that so far this season that's looking to force it too much. He's just basically taking what the defense gives him. And Boston's not going to give you a lot, right? Boston also 12th best in points allowed to shooting yards and field goal percentage. So they're very good on the perimeter. You got 4 guys that rank inside the top 33 as far as defensive win rate in the NBA. And that's really impressive when you think about it. And that's points per, 100 possessions. There are Marcus Smart, Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, Dennis Schroeder, all ranking inside the top 33 of every player in the NBA. So think about how impressive that is for a minute. That's obviously very solid. Even Al Horford's in there as well. So, Celtics are a very solid defensive team. They're 7th in defensive efficiency on the season. So we like to see that. And, whether Jaylen Brown's available or not for this game, that would definitely help us if he is. Don't have any official word on his status. He's day-to-day. But even if Schroeder is the guy filling in for him, he's still very solid defensively as well. Like I said, we mentioned Schroeder also inside the top 33 there. So, love seeing that, honestly. And, with Durant in the lineup, I don't see James Harden forcing it too much. Patty Mills has been heating it up also lately as well. So, the scoring burden really doesn't need to fall as much on Harden. And, honestly, his 3-point shot has been kind of struggling this year anyway. So, whether that's why he's not looking to be aggressive or not sure. But he has not been as aggressive with the ball in his hands as far as when Durant's on the floor. Now, when Durant is not available, Harden's definitely going to probably cash something like that. With Durant available, I don't think you really got to worry too much about this. Boston also 16th in pace, so we'll have a few less possessions, ranking there in the back half. As far as pace goes, which you like to see, less possessions is good when you're talking about an under. So take it there for your number 3 pick, James Harden under 22.5 points here for the Brooklyn Nets at -118 odds. Okay, and at number 4, we are going with Fred VanVleet over 6.5 assists here for the Toronto Raptors at -114 odds. So I've been tracking this trend on the season, opposing point guards versus the Memphis Grizzlies. As far as assist lines and stuff, I've seen a ton of them cash. Grizzlies allow the most assists on the season to point guards in the NBA. And I've been on these type of bets more than a few times. And I've been very happy with the results. Of course, you don't cash every one, but So now we need to talk about Van Vliet. So Van Vliet, 5-5 on the road to this line. He's 7 out of 17 overall, so you wouldn't love that. He's 3-2 to this line in his last 5. He has 6 hooks on the season. So believe it or not, I actually like seeing that. The fact that he's close here on the assist line, you always want to see that. He's actually 11th in potential assist as far as that goes. He's 10th in passes made. So the reason I love all those factors is he's got Siakam back now, which I think is very important for him. That will definitely help his assist totals. Siakam, obviously, a very solid offensive piece there in the middle, and that's what the Raptors have been really missing. They're solid on the perimeter with Van Vliet and Trent Jr. Really been missing Siakam. So I think this is going to really help Van Vliet as far as his assist opportunities go. Siakam, obviously, very efficient there in the post. So we love to see that. And like I said, this is just a great matchup. It doesn't get any better than this as far as, versus point guards. Grizzlies 30th also in defensive efficiency. So they have a lot of breakdowns here on defense. They leave a lot of people open. And I'm confident Van Vliet will be able to find them. Like I said, this is a trend I've been tracking a lot this year. You could ask pretty much anyone in our Discord channel. So take it there, guys. I love it. For our number 4 pick, Fred VanVleet over 6.5 assists here for the Toronto Raptors at -114 odds. Okay, and finally at number 5, we are going with the Chicago Bulls -8.5 spread here versus the Houston Rockets at -110 odds. So on the season, the Houston Rockets are 1-5 against the spread at home. The Bulls are 6-3 against the spread on the road, so we love seeing that. 12-6 overall against the spread here for the Chicago Bulls, coming off a 32-point beating on their home floor against the Pacers. So obviously, I think we're going to see a motivated Bulls team here. There's no look-ahead game anytime you get beat by 32 in the previous game. I think we'll see a focused Bulls team. Billy Donovan will have the boys ready to go. DeMar DeRozan, Zach LaVine, Lonzo Ball, absolute studs as far as talent goes. So expecting them to really have a huge advantage here on the Rockets and really open this game up. Bulls on the season 11th in defensive efficiency, Rockets 18th. Bulls 12th in offensive efficiency, Rockets 30th. That's really the eyesore there that sticks out. Rockets, and this is probably my favorite part of this bet, the Rockets are 30th in scoring margin at -11.2. So they get blown out in a lot of games. Look up and down their schedule. You'll see a lot of 20-plus point victories for the opposing team. Like I said, and a lot of those actually coming at home. Bulls, on the flip side of that, are 6th best in scoring margin at +3.2. So we like seeing that. They're also very capable. They're a very capable road team. And I think they get their focus back here against the Rockets. I've already taken bets similar to this on the road, against the Rockets. I remember I took the Suns, I think like -8.5 or 9.5, and they covered. So, yeah, I fully expected the Bulls to cover here, guys. They're one of the up-and-coming teams in the NBA, and that 32-point loss to the Pacers, that's not who they are. And, I know that. I think a lot of people know that, but they got to respond, and I think they're going to. They're going to be a little upset here. So, take it there for your number 5 pick. Chicago Bulls -8.5 spread here versus the Houston Rockets at -110 odds. Okay, guys, that's going to do it for our picks. If you enjoyed the content, please be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Always appreciate that. We're trying to reach 925 subscribers here by the end of the week. One quick thing I wanted to let you know about. I will actually be running a live stream on Thanksgiving for the Detroit Lions Chicago Bears game. Really looking forward to that. We'll have game audio and a watch party going on there. So if you got nothing else better to do at 12:30 on Thanksgiving, hang out with me. We're going to be watching the game and stuff. I'm actually celebrating Thanksgiving today. So go figure. We also have our new website, straightfirepicks.com. Be sure to check that out as well. I'll link to that in the comment section and in the description. All right, guys, that's going to do it for me. I hope you all have a great rest of your day. Good luck on your bets today. We will catch you next time. Peace out.